Welcome to the channel. Here, we provide clear, actionable insights into the complex world of tax and accounting to help your business thrive.
You know, we all have that number in our heads, right? The magic number we need to save up for a really comfortable retirement. And for those of us over 50, there's this super powerful tool to help us get there faster. They're called catch-up contributions. Think of them as a way to turbocharge your savings. But the rules have just changed, and it's a really big deal.
So, here's the game plan. We're going to start with the absolute basics, what these catch-up contributions even are. Then, we'll dive into a major rule change that's shaking things up. We'll look at this new Roth rule for high earners, a fantastic new boost for savers in their 60s, and finally, what to do if things, go wrong. It's a lot, so let's just jump right in.
Okay, first things first. Before we get into all the new stuff, let's just make sure we're all on the same page. What exactly are we talking about when we say catch-up contribution?
Yeah, this question is really at the heart of it all. As you get closer to retirement, you might find yourself in your peak earning years. Or maybe you just realize, hey, I need to save a little more aggressively. Well, that's exactly what catch-up contributions were designed for.
Think of it like this. Every single year, there's a hard cap on how much you can put into your 401k. But starting in the year you turn 50, the government basically gives you a green light to contribute more, an extra chunk of money right on top of that standard limit. It's a special allowance to help you accelerate your savings when it really counts.
So why are we talking about all this right now? Well, because a really significant piece of legislation just came out and totally updated the playbook for how these contributions work.
It's called the Secure 2.0 Act, and trust me, it's a massive overhaul of U.S. retirement law. A key part of it completely rewrites the rules for catch-up contributions. So if you're using this tool, or you plan to, you absolutely have to know what's changed.
And this brings us to the biggest change of all. This is the real headline grabber. It's a brand new rule that mostly affects high-income earners. If that's you, listen up, because the way you make your extra contributions has fundamentally shifted.
This is the magic number, $145,000. But, and this is super important, this isn't your total income for this year. It's based on your FICA wages from your employer. You know, the ones subject to Social Security and Medicare taxes from the previous calendar year. And here's the new rule itself. If your wages last year were over that $145,000 line, any catch-up contributions you make this year must go into a Roth account. That means you can't make them on a pre-tax basis anymore. It is a mandatory shift, no choice in the matter.
So what does that actually mean for your wallet? Well, think of it as pay the tax now or pay the tax later. A traditional pre-tax contribution gives you a tax break right now. The money goes in before taxes are taken out, which lowers your taxable income for the year. But you pay taxes when you take it out in retirement. The new Roth rule flips that completely. With a Roth contribution, you pay the taxes now, on the front end. But then that money grows tax-free, and all your qualified withdrawals in retirement are 100% tax-free.
Now, it's important to know this new rule doesn't apply to everyone. So who gets a pass? Well, if your wages last year were at or below $145,000, you're good. You can still choose pre-tax or Roth if your plan offers it. It also doesn't apply to certain folks without FICA wages, like some partners with self-employment income or participants in SEP and simple IRA plans.
Okay, but it's not all about new rules and restrictions. The Secure 2.0 Act actually brought some really good news for savers in a very specific age group. We're talking about a chance to save even more.
That's right. If you find yourself between the ages of 60 and 63, Congress has created a special, higher catch-up limit just for you. It's designed to give savers who are in the home stretch a final, really powerful push to build up that nest egg.
So how big is this boost? It's pretty significant. Take a regular 401k. The normal catch-up limit for anyone over 50 is $7,500. But if you're between 60 and 63, that jumps by 50%. We're talking roughly $11,250. That's a huge increase, and a similar boost applies to simple plans too. And remember, these numbers will keep going up over time to adjust for the cost of living.
Okay, so with all these new rules flying around, it's pretty natural to wonder, what happens if my employer or I get it wrong? Well, the good news is the IRS saw this coming, and they've laid out some clear ways to fix any mistakes.
So let's imagine the scenario. You're a high earner, and whoops, you accidentally make a pre-tax catch-up contribution. First thing, don't panic. The system is built to handle honest mistakes like this, and there are two main ways your plan administrator can get it sorted out. So, the mistake happens. From there, your plan has two choices. Option 1 is the W-2 method. This is the best one if you catch the error pretty quickly. Your plan just relabels the money as Roth and fixes your W-2. Simple. You just pay the tax as if it was done right from the start. The second option is an in-plan Roth rollover. Here, the plan moves the money, plus any earnings it's made, into your Roth account. The key difference is timing. You'll pay income tax on that moved amount in the year the fix is actually made, not the year the mistake happened.
So what's the bottom line here? The SEC 2.0 Act has really changed the game for catch-up contributions, especially for high earners. It's forcing a Roth-first approach for money, but at the same time, it's offering this incredible, supercharged savings chance for those in their early 60s. The big takeaway is that you have to be proactive. Which leads us to our final question for you. Knowing all these new rules, is your retirement plan, and more importantly, your personal savings strategy, ready for the change?